welcome! We are back with more villager hunting. So our plot still is not autofilled. Mind you, I have not been time traveling. It just is choosing to not autofill. So we're going to continue our hunt for Shep. And yeah, we can just jump right in. I have like 110 tickets, so that should last us a decently long time of hunting. I've already done like my daily tasks and stuff for the day, so we can just jump right into the hunt. Now, just a reminder for who Shep is. This is who we're looking for. Scroll back up. This is the blueprint. This is who we're looking for. He's a little sheepdog. So that's who we're looking for. And so first we need to hope we get a dog, and then we got to hope it's Shep. Luckily, I have a few dogs. So if we do at least get a dog on the island, there is a higher chance that it will be Shep because I have so many dogs on my island already. So we just need to hope we get lucky and get a dog. I've done a couple hunts for him already, and we've only gotten like one dog so far. So fingers crossed we get a little bit better luck today. As like what I did with the last couple hunts, I'm going to try to guess what type of animal we get before like going to the island. That way, even if we don't get Shep, it's still like, you know, a little bit of a chance like, oh, maybe we'll get lucky in another way. So I'm going to guess that we're going to get an ostrich on this first island. It might be bad luck to not just like constantly be guessing, oh, we're going to get a dog, but it's still fun. That way it's like, okay, we either like get Shep or maybe we'll get lucky with this, or maybe it'll just be a disappointment. I'm also not going to bother picking up any like recipes or trying to get any furniture or anything from these islands, since for the most part I am trying to not like cheat at all with my island. This is kind of the one exception just because my like island hasn't been, or the plot hasn't been autofilling, and I don't want to just sit there with an empty plot until I get a campsite villager. And so I did go to Treasure Island to get some Nook Miles tickets. And it's a cow. We've gotten this one a couple times already, I think. Maybe just once. So all we're looking for from these islands is just Shep. All right, I'm gonna guess frog for this next one. Alrighty. It's Marshall! No way! Marshall, I think, might be like the #1 most liked villager. I think it's either Marshall or Raymond's like the most popular villager. I mean, I'm not interested in him, but that's crazy that we got him on our second island of the day. Right, I'm gonna guess a bird for this next one. We haven't gotten a bird yet. We also haven't gotten a cat, which I think is kind of crazy. It's Rocket. Let's just get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna guess bunny for this next one. I've even got my little denim outfit on just for Shep. In the game, not in real life. I was wearing it for my last stream for Shep, but now it's dirty. All right. Oh, I almost said frog, but I was like, no, I just guessed frog. I can't go frog again. I've yet to get like that side bet right. I mean, it is like a 3% chance, but also I've used over 100 tickets. Like, I think I'm about halfway done with my tickets because I grabbed like 210 and have used 103. No, I think that was 104. All right, I'm gonna go cat on this one because we haven't gotten one yet, which that is crazy. The odds of that is very, very slim. And it's a monkey. Okay, I'm gonna guess goat on this next one. Oh, wait. I was gonna say this is our first octopus, but I think we actually got one on like the one that I decided to do when I was like in between games the other day. And it may have even been Marina as well. But it had been a while until we got our first octopus as well, which is kind of funny because I know people are constantly complaining about like seeing like cephalobot or Marina in their hunts, which to be fair, I think we've gotten Marina twice now. But still crazy. Okay, I'm gonna guess bowl on this next one. I don't think I've guessed bowl. Ah, it's a sheep. We went a sheep dog, not a sheep, unfortunately. Okay, I'm feeling dog on this next one. I think we'll get lucky and I think we'll get a dog. I hope. We've only had one island with the dog after like 100 and what, like 6 tickets? So there's 35 different types of animals, so you have a like 1 in 35 chance. So it's not great odds. It's an elephant. Welcome, Grace. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm doing well. How are you? Pretty early in this hunt, so I guess vibes are still high, or I'm feeling optimistic, but we'll see. I guess I did hunt the other day, so I'm over 100 tickets in, but still feeling hopeful at least. All right. Oh, wait, I didn't guess what type of animal. I'm gonna go deer. Oh, our first cat. Oh, I'm so tempted by Kiki. The problem is Kiki's normal type. And I already have so many normal type villagers, but she's so cute. I gotta stay strong. I gotta hold out for Shep. But man, she's probably the villager that I've been the most tempted by this entire hunt. Not too much into cozy games, actually. Like, I play some cozy games, but honestly, probably the game that I play the most is Phasmophobia, which I kind of think of it somewhat as a cozy game, but I'm sure most people would disagree. Because it's like a spooky puzzle game. Well, technically, it's just like a scary ghost game, but I view it as a puzzle game. I mean, honestly, the probably cozy game that I play the most would just be Animal Crossing, but I've also been playing Pokopia. But I tend to actually prefer more like puzzle games. What's your favorite game? I'm gonna guess... I think we're gonna get a koala, because we were getting a bunch of them the other day. Hartopia and Palia. I've been recommended Palia before. Oh, it's another sheep. I've never heard of Hartopia, though. Of course, it's teasing us by giving us a bunch of sheep when we're looking for a sheepdog. No, I haven't. So I know Palia is pretty popular. That's why I'd say I play some cozy games, but I wouldn't necessarily consider it my main genre. I'm waiting for Tamagotchi Life to come out. I guess that I would consider that a cozy game as well. So I am excited for that. Okay, I'm gonna guess cow. Oh, a squirrel. Oh, we've gotten this squirrel, I think, a few times. No, it's the, like, Tamagotchi game. I think they used to have it... Was it on DS? But they're coming out with the new version. I played the demo a couple weeks ago and had a lot of fun, so I'm really excited. I've already pre-ordered it, but the full version's supposed to come out in, I think, 10 days? I think it's on the 18th. But it seems very funny. No, I haven't. Oh, I forgot to guess, but it's just an elephant. Probably would not have guessed elephant anyway. They're honestly never really on my mind. Are you just talking about like on Twitch? Because if so, I have that set up already. I'm gonna guess... I know we just got one, but I kind of want to guess squirrel. Oh, a chicken. Is that Egbert? I think that's Egbert. Hang on, I gotta know. It is Egbert. Honestly, if I had to pick a chicken, I would probably choose Egbert. But I don't really want a chicken. Okay, I'm gonna guess dog. This might just be me being hopeful though. Oh, I can put that away. Oh, a tiger. Looks like my sister is also playing Animal Crossing. I'm curious, Shannon, are you here right now? Did you see me playing and then decided to hop on? Oh wait, I haven't guessed. I'm not looking. I am going to guess a cat. I know we just got one, but I feel like we haven't gotten many. Oh, it's a bowl. Yucky. So I've got my generic energy drink bottle. I was waiting to like finish my water first. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drink water before I have any of this, but I've got a soda stream, and so you can like make whatever you want in it. And I just use like, it's literally just like non-branded energy drink. So I'm making some. Why is it that color? I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is like low-key kind of the color of like Red Bull. It looks a lot darker on camera than it actually is. But I think Red Bull is kind of like this color. And that's honestly just kind of like what it tastes like. But I was like, okay, I'm going to force myself to finish my water first. And then I can have some. So I was like drinking water out of this cup. And now we've got our generic energy drink. But it's in my little like Kirby Cafe cup. Which, okay, yeah, you can kind of see. I got it when I was in Japan. All right, I'm gonna guess koala again. Or you know what? No, I'm gonna go with the other famous Australian animal. I'm gonna guess kangaroo, because we've only gotten one kangaroo. And I hate the kangaroos, so I feel like the universe is just gonna give me another one. I haven't had an energy drink in years now. That's fair. It's like my problem is like I would drink so much coffee and I like them like sweetened. And I don't like sugar-free syrup in coffee. So it's like I would just end up drinking like so much sugar in coffee. So it's like, okay, well, at least with like energy drinks, I like sugar-free energy drinks. So I'd rather have that and not be like consuming as much sugar. No, no, coffee doesn't count. Oh my gosh. I think this is our first aardvark. No, we maybe actually got one other. I drink black coffee, so no sugar added. I love my bitter bean water. Ugh. You know, I wish I liked black coffee. I just can't do it. I wish I could even just like a plain latte, like non-sweetened latte. But I need that sweetness. Because to me, I like almost view it as like a fun little treat, like a dessert kind of thing, rather than just like I need my coffee in the morning. So that's why it's like I'd rather do the energy drink when I'm feeling like I need energy, because then it's at least like 0 sugar. Because otherwise I just consume way too much sugar. I've got such a sweet tooth, which is weird because I do actually probably prefer like savory foods over sweet foods, but I still feel like I need a sweet treat every day. What about an espresso? No, see, I can't even I feel like I need the sweetness and like the creaminess. So it's like I do prefer a latte. Like I get a latte, but I prefer like a sweetened latte. I don't like it like overly sweet. Like I wouldn't go for like a caramel latte usually. I'd go for just like a vanilla latte where it's got like a little bit of that sweetness, but nothing too crazy. Can't say I've ever had one myself. You've never had like espresso? That's crazy. You might like an Americano because it's espresso mixed with water. So it's kind of similar to a black coffee, but the taste is a bit different. Because like I don't even like the taste of like drip coffee. Like I couldn't even do like a sweetened drip coffee. Oh, I saw a glimpse. What even is that? Oh, it's a horse. Okay, I was probably gonna go kangaroo again, so I would have gotten it wrong. I wish I could, because it would be so convenient. No, Americano does not count. No, I just feel like he should, I feel like that could be his like gateway into trying an espresso would be go for an Americano first, because it's almost like a mix between espresso and black coffee, or like an in-between, or maybe even like a cold brew. Espresso is a more European thing, I guess. To drink just espresso, probably. I'd say it's more European. But I feel like it is very common to have espresso drinks in the US, where it would be espresso mixed with like milk for a latte, or like cappuccinos are still pretty popular here too. I'd slam every energy drink I could and then nap immediately. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I am too. I need to like make sure I'm doing like just the right amount. Okay, I'm feeling dog on this next one. I'm just getting dog energy right now. Because honestly, I feel like even like at-home espresso drinks and stuff weren't very popular in the US until relatively recently. Like I feel like there's definitely been an uptick. But for the longest time, I feel like everyone was just drinking black coffee. Getting an espresso and a croissant for breakfast is literally the best thing ever. See, I can do a cappuccino, but even then I like to add a little bit of sugar to my cappuccino. Nah, I've seen them, but I usually don't pay for my coffee. I drink what's available at work, Folgers. And that's fair, because it's like, I feel like espresso drinks definitely are more expensive than like free black coffee at work. Because that's what like my job was like as well. Is like you could get just like plain like black coffee for free. And I think they even had like creamer and stuff, but I'm just not a huge fan of the taste of black coffee. I prefer the taste of espresso, like the coffee flavor of it. I am going to guess deer. Oh wait, no, I had already guessed dog. I had guessed dog. It's a bunny. Does that bunny have a freaking mustache? Turn around. I guess we'll have to talk to him. He does. Gaston. All right, well, I'm not bringing Gaston home with me. One of my Canadian friends is so sad you can't get drip coffee here most places. Oh, really? They don't even offer it? I guess that explains why I feel like a lot of times Americans get Americanos in Europe, and I wonder if that's why. It's because they can't get drip coffee. No one gets abandoned like Gaston gets avoided like Gaston. I was immediately thinking of the song. I was like, do I need to bring him like 12 dozen eggs or whatever? Or no, it's 5 dozen eggs to get large. Unless it's like an American diner place. Interesting. Okay, we'll go deer on this one since I messed up that last one. That explains the espresso and a croissant. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, you can definitely find croissants in the US, but they're hard to find so fresh. I feel like we'd have more of that culture if you could like get a fresh croissant. Because I know like, I mean, granted, I spent like 1 day in Paris. I have not spent a significant amount of time in France. But it's like you have like a boulangerie on like every corner. So it's like so easy to get like fresh pastries. Oh, I said deer. I already said deer. Oh, it's a hamster. Cheese croissant? Like a cheese Danish? Still in the hunt for Shep? Yes, we're still in the hunt for Shep. All right, I kind of forgot about the rodents until that last one, so I'm gonna go with the mouse for this one. In honor of my boy. He's just snuggled up back there. Cheese croissant, no. If I'm getting something like with the cappuccino, I feel like I go with the plain croissant. But if I'm getting it with like no coffee or anything like that, I usually try to go for an almond croissant. Wait, sort of think Cheddar Bay biscuit. Oh, so savory. Interesting. Oh yeah, I said mouse. Oh, no, it's Stitches. Here, I'll show you. He's a little bear cub. He's pretty popular, too. Because some people like to do, like, a kid core island, and I know he's very popular for that. I've been getting a lot of the, like, really popular ones, like Stitches and Marshall is kind of crazy with, like, how early on in the hunt we are. Oh, no, I guess this is Island 20, so we're not that early on. I think it's a local thing to me from this bakery I occasionally stop by. Interesting. I will say one of my like favorite coffee shops does have like, it's like cheese and bacon scones, but I've never heard that for a croissant. That's fair. I mean, like cheese and bread in any combo is usually a winning combo. Like at the end of the day, does it kind of just taste like a grilled cheese? Because I guess I do like croissants as like sandwich bread because they like add a little bit of sweetness to them, which is nice. All right, let's go octopus here. I was watching this talk on veganism and it's so hard to do that here. Oh, I can imagine because I feel like in the US, oil is used pretty frequently instead of butter. But I feel like in Europe, it's butter is used more frequently. So like that alone, I feel like would make it be pretty much impossible. It's hard to explain. You've been to Red Lobster, right? It's like that, only the croissant is flakier. Oh, interesting. I have been to Red Lobster, but only a couple times, like within the past year. There's like a lot of those chain restaurants that like my family just like never went to growing up. And then I like never thought to go to them when I'm older. Like I also tried Waffle House for the first time like recently, like within the past month. This is my first time going to a Waffle House. All right. Did I guess? Oh yeah, I guessed octopus. That's the same horse we just got, right? Or is that a different horse? I don't know. I don't really like any of the horses. I will say Red Lobster's Cheddar Bay biscuits are pretty darn good. Did you know that you can ask for some to go? So like when you leave, you can just get like, I think they give you like 6 in like a little to-go box just to take home. All right, I'm gonna guess ostrich on this next one. Oh, nope, another tiger. When I was at Fort Benning, Georgia, there was this little mom and pop diner, just a hole in the wall, really. Didn't look like much from the outside, but I swear they made the best biscuits and gravy I've ever had. Oh, I love biscuits and gravy. That's always my go-to diner food. Your Waffle House commented reminded me, and guess what I got from Waffle House? I got biscuits and gravy and a side of bacon. It's just so hard to go wrong. I also love when places have it as like a side item. So you like low-key can get like a whole thing of biscuits and gravy and it'll be like $5 and it's great. Okay, I'm gonna guess alligator on this next one. I don't know that I've guessed alligator yet. Biscuits and gravy is probably my favorite breakfast food though. I routinely make it for dinner. I am teaching my daughter how to make it with me. Oh, nice. I used to make it with my dad all the time, so very nostalgic. I feel like I don't make it too often because I feel like I always think of it as like isolated for breakfast. I don't tend to eat breakfast. But I should just make it for dinner. I think I've made it like once within the past year, which is crazy because I just said it's my favorite breakfast food, but I just like tend to not eat breakfast. I made Japanese curry for lunch today, and aside from the fact that I overboiled my potatoes, so I kind of just turned it into curry mashed potatoes, it was very good. I don't think I'd ever try, to be honest. Oh, yeah. I feel like the most I would do is pescatarian, because like my favorite food is probably sushi, so I don't know that I'd like want to give that up, and I love shellfish as well. But I feel like I could probably at least pull off being pescatarian. But I also think it's like, there's kind of no reason to force it. I don't tend to eat too much meat anyway, because I don't cook it for myself very often. So I feel like when I eat at home, I tend to eat vegetarian. I'm cutting down on the meat, but yeah, I can't go vegan, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fair. Let's go mouse again. We did it! We finally got one! We finally got one right! I don't want him. I think that's chatter. But that's crazy. I finally got one right. It's like 3% chance, and I've missed it over 100 times. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh, my dog sensed my excitement and just came up to say hello. Hi, sweet boy. Or did you sense the mouse? You felt a kindred spirit? My dog kind of looks like a mouse. All right, well now I gotta go dog. Maybe this is where we finally get Shep. Gonna put it into the universe. Thank you for the follow, Crossing Timforu. Where is this thing? Are they on the beach? Oh. Okay, Diva. Have you ever played GeoGuessr? Oh boy, have I ever. GeoGuessr was probably my favorite game for a long time. I feel like it's like low-key what got me into gaming more. It was like, I remember it was when I got COVID and I was stuck home sick, and I just watched so many videos of people playing GeoGuessr. Because it was like the perfect amount of like, it was stimulating enough to like distract myself from how like crappy I was feeling, but also like not so intensive because I was just watching someone play. I wasn't playing it myself. So it was like the perfect amount of like involvement for my brain while I was sick. And then obviously once I started feeling better, I decided to get it for myself and played it so much. It's not only the meat thing, eggs, cheese, butter. Oh yeah, like I don't think I'd be able to give up like dairy. Oh wait, I haven't guessed. Let's go kangaroo. Oh, it's a deer. She's cute. Also, Alexander, you missed it. I finally like got an animal right. I guess moused and got a mouse. Are you a big fan of GeoGuessr then, Disastrous Vanko? Right? I know. I was so excited. You would have thought I'd found Shep based off of my reaction. Have you heard of Time Guesser? It's like a daily game that's quite fun. I think I've heard of it. Is that where you're trying to guess like the year and the location based off of a photo? Hi, welcome, Tim. Nice to meet you as well. Yes, okay, I think I've seen someone play it before. I feel like I'd be really bad at that. I'm just not good when it comes to dates. I feel like in all of like the history classes I've ever taken, they've never really focused on you actually like remembering like dates of anything. So I feel like my timeline is just all sorts of wonky. I wish that was something that they like emphasized a little bit more, but they would mostly just focus on like you having like learned like events that took place and stuff like that rather than actually paying attention to like the year that it happened. All right, I'm gonna guess frog. It's rocket again. I'm sorry, but I do think the most unfortunate starters that you can get in this game are Rocket and Rodney. It's more like looking at people in the images and trying to guess the time period. Okay, you know what? I might be able to get it off of the fashion. Like what clothes they're wearing. I may be able to like assume based off of that then. Yeah, because obviously you're not going to have like too many pictures of major historic events because a lot has happened before like photographs were even invented. I take it you've been playing a lot of that though. Yeah, like a quick daily thing. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't guess, but it's just a koala. She is cute, though. I do think a lot of the koalas are cute. I'll have to give it a try once I'm done with my villager hunt. Never get a good score, though. Yeah, I doubt I would do well. Even when I play GeoGuessr, my favorite is just to do country streak. So rather than worrying about like where exactly in the country it is, I try to just get the country right. Just like on one hand, it's like it's all or nothing. So like if I get a neighboring country, it's like I get 0 points, or it technically just like my streak ends. But I feel like it kind of helps me so I don't like try to 100% it, because like the one time I played the normal game mode for GeoGuessr, I literally spent 3 hours on it to get a perfect score, and I did. But like one of them, I was literally like in the mountains in Thailand. So like it took so much like backtracking to figure out exactly where I was. What other games do you love? Oh, I like a lot of like puzzle games. So, I mean, I consider it a puzzle game, but I've been playing a lot of Phasmophobia recently. I also loved Blue Prince. That was another like favorite game of mine. I like a lot of the friends slot games too. So like I loved Lethal Company, loved Peak. Once the update comes out, I'll probably play more of that. I did actually play some of it on stream the other day because they came out with like a new grappling mode. So that was a lot of fun. But then I also like a lot of like decorating games. Like I'd consider this kind of like a decorating game. I like The Sims too, I should say Sims as well, because I usually play Sims 4 purely just for like the building houses aspect of it. I think I only ever guessed one right, and it was only because I'd been there. That helps. It is nice when you can just like look at something and be like, wait, this looks like this place that I've been to, rather than like actually needing to like look around too much for more context clues or like using meta. I love dancing, just like, oh, like Just Dance. Just Dance is fun too. I don't have it though, so I've only ever like played it at like parties and stuff. Forgot to guess what animal, but I think this is technically like considered the tiger model, or it might be a lion model. I'm not sure exactly how that works, because they show a bunch of like different, they have a bunch of different like big cats in that model. I do have Beat Saber though, because I do have like Meta Quest. I've only actually done like a VR stream once. I would need to figure out more about like how I can make sure I can actually like incorporate like chat and stuff so I can actually like interact with people, because otherwise I feel like I'm just like completely isolated and I end up like completely off camera too because I end up moving around too much. But I do love Beat Saber. I consider it kind of like a dancing game. I'm not very good at it though. I only ever play on like the easy mode. I don't have a great sense of rhythm. Like even when I used to do choir and stuff, like I would always be put in the back so that you couldn't see how bad my dancing was. That, and I'm also like relatively tall. Oh wait, did I just say I'm gonna go travel to someone? Wait, where am I going? Okay, no, maybe I'm Muscle memory, and I am going to Anouk Miles Island. All right, I haven't guessed in a while. I'm gonna guess dog on this one. And it's a hippo. We've still only gotten one dog, and we're like, what, like 130 tickets in, probably? One dog on 130 tickets is crazy. Because there's 35 different species, so there's like a 3% chance of getting a dog anytime you go to an island. What are you trying to do here? I'm trying to get Shep. So I'll show you. This is who we're hunting for. He's a little sheep dog. And the way that the villager hunting works in Animal Crossing is you go to a, like, they're called like Nook Mile Island, but it has a villager there and you can go talk to them and invite them back to your island. And the way that it works for generating what villager pops up on the island is first it determines what animal you get. So there's 35 different types of animals. So I have like a 1 in 35 chance of it even being a dog. And then once the animal is selected, it then like randomizes the list of the villagers that are that animal. So technically there's like 17 dogs, but I already have 3 of them on my island. So after I like beat the 1 in 35 chance of getting a dog, I then have a 1 in 14 chance of getting Shep. And if he shows up on an island, I can invite him back to my home. So I would just be inviting him to my island so that he would move in. Oh, so we are here all night. Got it. Until I run out of tickets, most likely, yeah. These villager hunts can last a while. It really just depends how lucky you get. Because like he could be on this next island or it could take me 500. But so far we've had pretty bad RNG with at least getting dogs. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes you are just better off buying the amiibo. But I think villager hunts are fun. It's one of those where it's like, I'm gonna do this. And then like, if I really, really, really can't find him, then yeah, I might just buy the amiibo. I'm gonna guess dog on this one. Cause I remember, I like have a feeling that I'm gonna get Shep on a bamboo island. So like maybe this is it. Oh, close. It is a wolf, but technically not a dog. It's wolf is classified as like a different species in the game. Hey, as long as you're having fun. Exactly. And I think villager hunts are fun. It's kind of like gambling, but with like really low stakes. Like all you're gambling with is your time. Now, normally you're gambling with Nook Miles because you have to use Nook Miles to like pay for the tickets. But I did low-key cheat and went to a treasure island to get a bunch of Nook Miles tickets. Wolves are canines. I know, like wolves are technically canines. And dogs are also canines, so wolves aren't technically dogs, but they're similar. All right, I'm gonna guess bunny on this next one. So you don't want these others on your island? Yes, exactly. Yeah, so you only have 10 villager slots. And honestly, my island's been doing some weird stuff. So normally, like, your villagers will every so often ask to leave, and you can either tell them no, stay, or yes, go ahead and go. And when they leave, it opens up an empty plot on your island for a new villager to move in. And typically you have like a day to find a new villager, and if you don't find it within the day, then it just autofills. For some reason, this empty plot has not been autofilling. Like, it's been over a week now and it still hasn't autofilled. So I kind of had like no choice but to do a villager hunt. Oh, it's a deer. That's why I didn't feel like as bad about cheating, because like I was just gonna let it autofill. Your island sucks? What do you mean my island sucks? I I think my island's cute. What you're seeing is not my island. No one wants to move in. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe. I don't know. I know there's like some weird stuff with like, you have like a move-in queue. And if you don't visit like friends' islands, like you can go to like, if your friend also plays Animal Crossing, you can go to their island and your queue will fill up with their rejects. But obviously I don't want my friends' rejects because they rejected them for a reason. So I think my queue is just empty, but I think you're supposed to still have like random villagers in your queue if it doesn't fill up with your friend's rejects. So I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is for some reason it hasn't been autofilling and I want someone in that spot because having more villagers like makes it so that you can get more like recipes and stuff. And I want to maximize that as much as possible. They all caught word she didn't have an espresso machine. I actually do have an espresso machine. And there's a coffee shop on my island. I've got lots on my island. It would be very desirable to live there. Is it still like in works? Yes, but still. Oh, I need a guess. I'm gonna guess koala. Another penguin. I do have a bakery. I actually have different kinds. So I have one that makes bread and one that makes pastries. And right now I'm working on like a little city area. Here, I feel like let me do a quick little island tour. It's still very much so like in works. So first off, I have a freaking castle. Yes, a pastry shop is different than a bakery. That's perfect. Exactly. This is my house. I've got a little like museum up here. I've got a cute little canal area. It's with a little spot where you can sip and drink a little coffee on the beach. A little like plaza area. This is a little shop here. And then up here's my farmer's market. A chateau. Yeah, sure, a chateau. So you can get like pottery or farm fresh veggies, a little fish shop, plant shop. It's like a little fabric place. This is like the normal bakery. So getting like bread and stuff, little clothing shop, some accessories. Also have a grocery store if you want more like packaged food items. A little spot to do puzzles, a little food truck. This is my little campsite. Some pretty garden areas. Do your villagers like buy stuff? How do they get money? I see them in the shops, but I've never seen them purchase something. They kind of just get to exist and freeload off of all of my efforts. This is like my downtown area that I'm currently working on. So I've got like a little like ramen shop and like a newspaper stand and like a record store, but I'm still working on this. Little beach area over here, little seaside restaurant. Here's the little pastry shop. You can see they've got some scones. This is my little like beach boardwalk area, little ice cream shop. Here's a clothing store. Little like boardwalk carnival type area. Pie. This is the empty plot that I'm trying to fill with a little duck pond. Kind of more just like pretty like garden type area up here. This is mostly just like a little residential home area. I'll show you the orchard. So I've got like a 2-layer like orchard here. This is where Red comes in, so he's the sketchy art dealer. I got everything. And then over on this side, I have a movie hangout that I still need to work on. Oh, this is Chester. He's my farmer. I don't really want to come over right now. I'm sorry, Chester. We're doing an island tour. So he's my farmer. That's why I kind of gave him like more of a bamboo style farm. Because he's a panda. Who's the wanted fox? That's Red. So he's the person who sells sketchy art. So he's wanted because he's a criminal. Oh, I guess I could have gone over to Chester's house because he runs the onsen. But this is like the lockers for the onsen. And then in the inside of his house, he's got a little bathhouse. And of course, the farm is right by the farmer's market. I've got lots of desirable things for moving to the island. So I don't know why this plot has stayed empty. But no, Red is just like an NPC of the game. So he comes to your island every so often and you can buy art and you're trying to authenticate the art and only buy the ones that are real to fill up your museum with his art. I didn't see any internet cafes. You're not capturing the youth. See, that's not quite an internet cafe, but I am trying to make the downtown area also be a little bit of like an entertainment district. So like I'm going to have like arcade machines, claw machines, stuff like that. It's honestly just like the layout of it is a little awkward. So I'm struggling a little bit figuring that out. But then once I get that figured out, that'll be built up a little bit more. But I'm building that to capture the youth. Where's the mall? I mean, there's not like a single mall. That's what kind of sucks. Amazon took over. No, Amazon did not take over. Then again, you do have balloons that drop presents. So that's kind of like the Amazon drones. But you can't really like add additional buildings other than just like you can decorate the inside of villagers' homes. And I have been doing that. So that's where Chester has the little like bathhouse. I have another villager who has a flower shop. One of them's going to have like a library. So I have been decorating some of the insides, but it's kind of tough to do a mall because you would need a pretty big space. I could technically turn my house into a mall. Oh, I didn't guess, but it looks like it's a hamster. Who even is that? Oh, I don't know who that is. She's kind of got creepy eyes, though. I see those freaking Amazon drones all the time. They fly by my window and it makes me kind of uncomfy. Because, like, I know those things have 360 cameras on them. But I want Shep to run like a little like guitar store. You should get a shotgun. You're in Texas after all. Imagine all the free stuff. Oh my gosh. The last thing that robot sees is just me with a gun loaded, pointed at it. I feel like it would not take that long for them to figure out where it's coming from. I also just do not trust myself with a firearm. I am gonna guess bear cub. Oh, it's a cat. Okay, so now we've gotten like 3 cats and we still only gotten 1 dog. She is one of the cuter cats. I'll give her that. I mean, honestly, most of the cats are pretty cute. I could get a little slingshot. That's what I use in the game. I use a slingshot to shoot down the balloons. Next item, my guess is anteater. Ooh, that's a good guess. I'm gonna go kangaroo. I do think some of the anteaters are really cute. What's like the most rare animal? So technically, you have an equal chance of getting any type of animal, but I think there are more cats than there are anything else in the game. So if you're looking for like a specific cat, that is the hardest to get. Because first it determines what kind of animal you're gonna get. Then it looks like the pool of that animal to then give you a specific villager. So it's like you have the same odds of getting a cat as you would to get an octopus, but there's like 20 cats and only 4 octopus. So you're more likely to get like the same octopus again and again and again, but it's a lot harder to get a specific cat. It's Rocket again. This is our 3rd time getting her today. You know what? Just for that. I put out her fire. It doesn't actually make a difference, but it makes me feel better. Rude? Yes, that was very rude of me. I feel like that was a Survivor moment. Honestly, yeah. She's been voted off the island. I have been watching a lot of Survivor. It was purely just me being petty, and it makes no actual difference. If I could just like put out their fire and it makes it be so that they don't show up again, that would make this so much easier. Your torch has been extinguished. Please leave the island. Literally. Fire represents life out here. All right, I'm gonna guess frog on this next one. A rhino. Okay, I'm gonna guess dog on this next one. I will say the call signs are pretty amusing. Are you talking about like me trying to guess what animal? Or are you talking about, oh, what the dodos use? Or is that what's referred to as a call sign? Yeah, yeah. I know, it took me so long to realize. Because what they always say, like, Delta something, which is just dodo. Delta Oscar is go. Yeah, November Oscar Whisker, yeah. It took me so long to like connect those dots. Like you connected that way quicker than I did. To be fair, I don't really read the dialogue of a lot of the NPCs. All right, I am going to guess. I'm gonna guess mouse. Oh, I think this is actually our first, like, just normal bird. Like, not ostrich, not penguin, just normal bird. They're NPCs for a reason. Who cares what they have to say? Exactly. I do feel a little bad, though, for telling Chester I didn't want to go visit his home. Like, I know, like, if I put myself out there and asked one of my friends, like, hey, do you want to come over? And they were just like, no, I'd be so sad. But alas, he is just ones and zeros. Okay, I'm gonna guess horse for this next one. No, you don't have an espresso machine or a croissant. He doesn't. He does have a little bathhouse, though, which is very cute. But I don't think he has any food in it. No, you poor. Imagine. You can, like, sometimes the villagers will ask you to, like, oh, like, what should I call you? Like, what should my slogan be? So, like, some of them will be like, hey, girl, or, like, will call me diva or something. Imagine if I just had one of them just call me a poor. Like, hello, poor. Want to come over? Oh, I guess horse. Oh, another sheep. It's our third sheep of the day when we're looking for a sheep dog. And we haven't gotten a single dog yet today. So as someone in the biz, what do you think of the new microchip factories being built? I have no thoughts on them, honestly. Like, even when I was still working for a semiconductor company, I was just kind of like, okay, cool. Thought it was going to give me more job security, and then look where we are now. Okay, I'm feeling dog on this next one. Oof, open mouth and serpent. No, you're good, you're good. It's just one of those like, oh, well, if they're investing in it, surely things are going well, right? Cue layoffs. Oh, how did your pre-interview thing go? It went well, and then I never heard from him again. I think it's just tough because, like, right now I'm targeting the UK, and they do have regulations about hiring someone within the country before looking for people outside of the country. So it's possible that it's just kind of like a, we'll wait and see if we find someone local first and then reach out. Yeah, it would have been nice if he could have at least, like, responded to me, because he did say that he would follow up with me, but what can you do? All right, did I guess dog? If not, I'm going to now. A bunny! A lot of the bunnies are cute. I don't think there are any whales in the game. I think there is a unicorn, though. I'll go rhino. I feel like that might actually be the closest thing to a narwhal you can get. Sea unicorn, pretty much, yeah. They have a unicorn and you want a dog. What's wrong with you? I don't know if it's actually a unicorn. I think it might just have the vibes of one, because it's just like the horse, but I think there might be one with a horn on it. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, Julian. And you want to know what's so funny? He is the personality type that I'm looking for. I don't know if you can see him. I don't really like his little galaxy hood. It kind of reminds me a little too much of, like, the early 2010s. Oh, it's another penguin. Honestly, not too far off from a narwhal. They live in similar climates. I don't know. I don't love the base model of the horses, though. Like, I just feel like other animals are just cuter. I think he is pretty popular, though. All right, I think we're gonna get another cat. I feel like this is just gonna be a cat kind of day. Why didn't they make him pink? I don't know. That's why, like, they didn't make him that cute. Like, if it was a cuter unicorn, I'd maybe actually consider it. But, like, they kind of gave him ugly hair. The color's fine. Like, I don't mind blue. Blue's my favorite color. But they gave him ugly hair and an ugly outfit. Also, like, quite frankly, like, if I get a unicorn, I kind of want her to be girly pop. I think it's gonna be a ditto. Did I guess? Oh, yeah, I said cat. That's Curly. Hang on, we gotta... I want you guys to see him. Is this Curly or no? I think it's Chops. Yeah, it's Chops. But yeah. I don't think we need to stick together, Chops. Pork Chops? Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's named after. There's a horse named Elmer. Like Elmer's glue. A lot of the animals kind of have dark names. I'm trying to think if I have any. I have a dog named Bones, but that's like a dogs eat bones sort of thing. There is a dog that's covered in bandages named Lucky. That's kind of dark. I would consider taking Lucky. The only downside with Lucky is that he's lazy type, and I do have a few lazy type villagers already. But I do like Lucky a lot as well. I considered buying his amiibo, but his amiibo is expensive. Like when I looked, it was like 80 bucks. I'm like, dang. All right, speaking of Lucky, I'm predicting a dog on this next one. Like even Bones. Bones, I did get his amiibo, and his amiibo is pretty expensive as well, but someone gave it to me as a gift. Every time I buy ham cubes, I ask my wife to get a Peppa Pig puzzle set. No. I think I've seen someone do like a Peppa Pig themed island. Because one of the pigs does kind of look like Peppa. He's kind of cute. Leopold. And like his little sweater and his glasses. He's not who I'm looking for though, so I'm not going to take him. But he's pretty cute. Honestly, I feel like if they just gave him brown hair instead of green hair, I'd be really tempted to take him, but the green hair just looks a little wonky. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Back, sorry, cooking dinner, and no, I haven't played Beat Saber yet. Okay, well, welcome back. All right. I feel like I gotta guess dog again on this one. In other news, I'm actually making pork roast for dinner. Oh no. I'm probably gonna have some of my leftover curry that I made. But I made it with chicken, not pork. I said dog. It's another hippo. I'm sorry, but the hippos are so ugly. None of the hippos are cute. Manwich with homemade fries. Ooh, that sounds yummy. All right, I'm gonna guess bunny on this next one. I love French fries. Honestly, like potato in pretty much any form is always great. That's where my curry did kind of accidentally turn into mashed potatoes because I overboiled the potato. So when I mixed in like the curry pucks, it just turned into mashed potatoes, but it still tastes good. It's just like really thick. Oh, another aardvark. Some of them are cute, not that one. Sweet potato fries. I see, sweet potatoes to me are just okay. I do like, if I'm do like a roasted potato, like a breakfast potato, if it has like regular and sweet potato fries. But I feel like for the most part, it's just okay. How can a man be a man witch? LOL. I don't know. Next animal be a silverback. Ooh, so you think it's gonna be one of the gorillas? I'll go monkey then. Just a similar but different. And we haven't had a monkey in a minute. We've had a gorilla more recently. Man witch, man witch. I was like, I kind of heard my dog jump off of his, like, it's not his bed, it's just a chair in the corner. He now has a toy pressed up against my foot as he's playing with it. It's just like a Kong that I put some treats in earlier, and I think he's been struggling to get them out. Man, witch, make up your mind. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's Chatter again. This was the mouse that I got right. So one time I guessed a mouse and it was Chatter. How many tickets in are we at this point? Ooh. So I've used 46 tickets so far. And we've got 64 left. Okay, I'm gonna guess ostrich for this next one. I feel like we've seen him so many times on this hunt. That was quick, yeah. I know I do not want him. Hello, Diana's leaving my island if anyone wants it. No, I'm good. I'm looking for Shep. Thank you, though. All right, I think I guess ostrich here. My controller just... Okay, there we go. I don't know why it's been doing that more often. Like right after they announced the Switch 2, it started happening. Oh, no, it's one of the bowls. I don't think I like any of the bowls. I had Vic on my island for a little bit, but like he invited himself over. He was just like an autofill, so... Just funny, he actually probably is one of the better bowls. He looks like a Viking, which is kind of cool. I do like when the villagers have kind of like a theme going on. But in general, not a huge fan. Okay, I'm gonna guess just normal bird on this next one. Where are they? I've gotten so many penguins. How many penguins even are there in the game? To me, like, so many of them look exactly the same. Because most of them are just, like, dark blue. So it's like, I maybe have gotten that same penguin, like, 20 times. Or they might be different ones, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna guess goat for this next one. I haven't guessed goat in a while. I wish the penguins in the game were a little bit cuter. Like, I feel like in real life, penguins are so cute. But in game, they're kind of just okay. Another hamster. I didn't even realize that there were that many hamsters in the game. I feel like we've seen a lot of different versions of Hit the Hamster. Is this number 50 or is this 49? I'm gonna guess dog on it. I have to guess dog every so often, otherwise I feel like it's just bad juju. Like, I need to put out into the universe that I'm gonna get a dog. I went to see an octopus. Well, maybe it will be one. We've gotten 2 so far, but they've both been Marina. And only once today. The other time I got her was just like a random one that I did like between games. Wait, is that... I think that's Vic. I think that's the bull that I was literally just talking about. Yeah. You know who I am. Don't act like you don't know me. Okay, I'm gonna guess squirrel for the next one. Blow out his fire. I should have. The Vikings like the cold anyway, right? I will say, since I blew out Rocket's fire, haven't seen her since. I bet it's going to be a tortoise. There is a tortoise in the game, but not one that you can get as a villager. And it's actually very cute. So in the like original game on, I think like both for like the GameCube and DS versions, the mayor was a tortoise named Tortimer. Whereas now you can find him. There's this whole other island called Harv's Island where you have like a bunch of NPCs. You can find him there and he helps you get like your items from one location to another. And he kind of like references like, oh yeah, I used to be the mayor of an island. So it's kind of a cute little like throwback. Oh, that's who why did we get like, we just got like 3 bulls pretty recently. This was the first one that we got today though. Like this villager that we just got was the first villager that we got on our hunt today, I should say. Not our first bull of the day, obviously. All right, I feel like whenever I guess a cute villager type, like the squirrels, the cats, the dogs, I feel like I tend to get ugly villagers. So I'm gonna guess kangaroo on this next one. I'm sorry, the kangaroos in this game are so creepy. Specifically the ones with joeys. Because the joeys are just like mini versions of them and they blink at the same time, which is just so creepy. I kind of hope we get one, not only so that I'm right, but also so I can show you guys what I mean. Did you see that video of the guy who punched a kangaroo to save his dog? I bet you wouldn't say that to a kangaroo IRL. Oh, heck no. Kangaroos are creepy. I went to the Detroit Zoo once and like you can just walk throughout the kangaroo area and I'm like, there's nothing stopping this kangaroo from just like coming up and just like punching me in the face. Like they aren't behind any sort of fence or anything. You're just like walking around the kangaroo enclosure. I mean, there's a path that you have to stay on, but like they have access to that path. And it's like, this feels so dangerous. Like obviously they haven't had any instances. Oh, another one of the elephants. Honestly, this one to me is one of the cooler elephants because I think it's really cool that they styled them after like a woolly mammoth. Thank you for the follow, Burritos and Basketball. Yeah, they have one in Nashville that we took my daughter to. She got to pet one. But here's the thing. I've had the same thing with like wallabies. In that it's like, you know, the wallabies are small. So like, I don't find that as creepy. But like a kangaroo is bigger than me. Yeah, it just strolled right up to her. That's crazy. Like, obviously they wouldn't do it if there weren't any issues. But then you see those stories of someone having to punch a kangaroo to save their dog. Yeah, kangaroos are cool. They can jump higher than the average 2-story house. That's crazy. I did not know that they could jump that high. So I guess there's no reason to put them behind a fence anyway, huh? That fence isn't doing anything. They could just jump over it. She was even in her stroller at the time. I do think it's cool when like animals can tell that like your child is like a baby, and I feel like you always see them acting like more gently to them. Then again, I did recently see a video of an orangutan that saw like a human baby and was like, oh, come closer, and then like showed off its penis to the baby. I don't know if any of you have seen that video. If not, you gotta go look it up on TikTok. It is so funny. But I feel like for the most part, you tend to see animals that are like very interested in seeing human children and like act very like gently towards them. This is due to their extremely strong legs and the fact that the average 2-story house cannot jump. Oh, I see now. You got me with that one. No, I get it now. I hadn't read it yet, but you got me with that one. Of course, they can jump higher than a house because houses can't jump. I did get dad joked. I got mega dad joked. All right, I'm going cat. Oh, a bird. Is this Ace? I think I have his amiibo. Yeah. He mentioned Survivor, so I feel like I gotta. I do the dad joke thing a lot for heads up. You're good. I can be quite gullible when it comes to jokes, unfortunately. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Literally. Wrong show, yeah. All right. I am going to guess a penguin. We've been seeing so many of them. I'm going to guess a penguin. I don't want a penguin. I want Shep, or at least another dog. We still have only had one dog in over 100 tickets. I actually know, over 150 tickets. Like, the odds of that are so rare. I almost said koala. I was deciding between koala and penguin. That's when I stopped to oh man. This is my favorite koala. It's Lyman. I think the green is really cute. But he's a jock, unfortunately. Oh, and he calls you Chips. That's cute. I just wish he wasn't a jock. If he was the personality type that I was looking for, I would take him. Lemur. I don't think there's any lemurs. I'm trying to think if they have any of like the monkeys that are styled to look like a lemur, but I don't think they do. Because sometimes they'll take like a different animal form and kind of like color it so it looks like a different kind of animal. We just got a monkey though. Did I call out monkey? I feel like I was thinking about it just because of that, but that's okay. You know what? While we're over here, might as well. I didn't actually call it out, so that's on me. All right, I'm gonna call it the next one being a dog. I'm feeling it. Because how many? Oh my gosh, yeah. We have 54 tickets left, so we're 56 in. So we're about halfway through our tickets for the day. Next one will be a runny Babbit. No, I'm guessing dog. You're guessing bunny. Well, as close as you can get to a bunny. Oh wait, no, the campfire's over here. Okay, so this is one of the kangaroos. So first of all, you can just tell it looks creepy. This isn't one of the ones with the joeys, though. The ones with the joeys are even creepier. I'm hoping we get Shep today. Ugh. At this point, the fact that we haven't even gotten another dog definitely, like, it feels like we're just not gonna get him, even though, like, that doesn't make any difference. It's the same odds every time. But still, feels bad to have, like, only gotten one dog after, what, like 160 tickets? Okay, I'm gonna guess hamster. Oh, it's a cat. Is this Stinky? No, Kid Cat. Kid Cat and Stinky look kind of similar. I don't like any of the, like, the wrestling themed ones. Aardvark, we were both wrong. Unless you went in on Aardvark for the next one. I'll go Aardvark for the next one. We haven't gotten an Aardvark in a minute. We've got a lot of cats today, though. Because he didn't get any when I was hunting the other day. And we used 100 tickets the other day and didn't get a single cat. Whereas, like, now I think that was, like, our 4th. I was so tempted by Kiki. She was like one of my, I think like the 4th island today was Kiki. And she's been on my like want list before, but right now I'm specifically looking for Shep. I feel like if I took Kiki, I'd want to replace one of the other like normal villagers on my island, which I would consider doing. I'd consider replacing like Lolly or even Tia for Kiki. A lion. This might be my birthday twin. I know one of the lions is. Most of them have birthdays in August for Leo. All right, I'm gonna go bear cub. We also haven't gotten a full-size bear in a while, though. There was one that we got like 3 times, like the same bear we got 3 times. Oh, wait, no, it's a bamboo island. This is gonna be Shep. All right, get your cheers ready. This is gonna be Shep. It's a pig. Lock in. I locked in and it was not who I wanted. I see it in my mind that when I see Shep, he's gonna be walking through bamboo. Last time I did a villager hunt, I got who I wanted on like the 17th ticket. Granted, I had like a list, so there were a lot more that I was willing to take. I think I had like a list of like 12 maybe. But still, 17 was pretty darn good. Like, of that list, like, if I were to still be using that list, it was Kiki, I think, was the first person that we got, or first villager that we got on that list, which was technically our, like, 104th ticket. Lock out. Yeah, literally. Lock in and lock out real quick. Okay, so I kind of switched that last one to Shep, so I'll have the bear cub be this one. Is that a duck? Yeah. We were getting a lot of ducks on our the last time we were hunting. We haven't gotten as many today, which is good. I think the next one's gonna be a dog, but I don't think it's gonna be Shep. But it would be exciting to at least see another dog. But it's also frustrating because it's like, you know that like, I had a 1 in 14 then of it being Shep. Oh, there's Marina. You said you were wanting to see an octopus, right? I will say she's the only octopus we've gotten. We've gotten her 3 times. And just for that fact alone, I feel like we gotta put her fire out. She's an octopus. She doesn't need fire anyway. I don't know why I thought it would be blue. I mean, there's 4 different octopi. None of them are blue, though. One is tan, one is red, one is silver, and then she's pink. OMG. Deer. Why not? Oh man, now I'm thinking about calamari again. That sounds so good. Ah! No, anytime we get a bamboo island, we lock back in for Shep. So throw out deer. It's not going to be a deer. It's going to be Shep. Okay. I'm fully locked in. Where are you, Shep? Where are you? It's a freaking chicken! Okay, lock back out, lock back out. I'm gonna go grab a snack. Just thinking about calamari made me hungry for something savory and crispy. So I've got some honey Dijon potato chips. I do need to make sure I'm not like crunching in my mic. Okay, trying to figure out how close I can get with the chewing. Salt and vinegar for the win. I do love salt and vinegar. Usually my go-to with these is actually the jalapeno. But when I was like at the store the other day, I was just feeling the honey mustard. Oh, you can hear that. Uh-oh. Dijon actually originates from France. Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense. The name does sound French. Grey Poupon. That's the exact kind of Dijon I always keep stocked. It was always my dad's favorite too. The amount of times he would ask me to go grab him the Grey Poupon from the fridge. That's what I use whenever I make deviled eggs. Well, I usually will actually mix Grey Poupon and yellow mustard because I like to have it for it to have a little bit more of that like mustardy zing. All right, we'll say deer for this one now. A mouse. Is this? What's her name? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Greta. Always down to dish. Honestly, a woman from my own heart. Ironically, French fries were first cooked in Greece. I'm not gonna fall for it this time. I know how to spell the country Greece. Oh. I actually wonder, were they actually first cooked in grease or butter? Like, obviously I know that was just a play on words. I do love when a gyro has French fries in it, though. I'm gonna guess bunny. Hamster. We've gotten this dweeb a few times. Turn to me. Oh, rude? He turned away. Hold up now. Okay, we're not doing that. I can bully you. You aren't allowed to be mean back to me. Like, look at this dweeb. Is he hitting on me? It kind of felt like he was hitting on me right there. This dweeb. Did you see him? Are you gonna say he's not a dweeb? I don't necessarily mean that as a bad thing, but like objectively, that is a dweeb. He did look like he would have been bullied in school. All right. I wanna say this next one's gonna be a dog. I'm putting it out into the universe. Imagine if I just guessed dog on every single one. I would have gotten one right. Then again, I have only gotten one right anyway. It's that same bowl. It is that same bowl. No, statistically, I should have gotten 6 by now. I think. Because I've used... What, I have 44 tickets left. I started with 210. So I've used, what, 166? One every 35. Okay, so maybe that's like 5 tickets. Like 5.5. I should have gotten 5.5 dogs by now. And I've gotten 1. But that's same math. I've also, like, when I guess what animal it's gonna be, I should have also gotten 5.5 of those right, and I've also only gotten 1. I just need to lock in cat for this next one. I'm gonna guess cat. We've been getting a lot of cats today. Horribility? Oh, probability. I should have figured that. Gotta love probability. I know. And then what? I guess if there's 14 dogs I can possibly get, 5.5 dogs means there should have been like a 33% chance of me having gotten him by now. A little less than that. Or no, a little more than that, actually. I am now seeing, however, that this is a bamboo island, so we do unfortunately have to lock in for Shep. So throw Kitty out the window. I already see that chicken, and it's the same chicken. It's that same chicken. No freaking way. Dude. You're never coming back here. Get out the deep fryer, literally. I did have chicken for lunch. Maybe this is him taking his revenge on me. Call up the colonel for the secret recipe. This is happening. I will say I've never been a huge KFC fan. I feel like I just, like, honestly, have probably only tried it maybe like 3 times. And it was all when I was a child. Is it good? Like, is it worth trying again? Normally I go for Popeyes. I will say Cane's completely overrated. I do not like Cane's. I think KFC sucks now. Okay. I like it, but your mileage may vary. Very fair. I mean, part of my thing is like, I don't really like bone-in that much. Like if I were to go, I would like legit just get like chicken tenders and fries, which is probably like not the optimal thing to get at a KFC. Oh, I didn't guess an animal. Okay, I guess this will have to be kitty. Oh, I mean, it's kind of a kitty. It's also kind of another dweeb. Any place that does not sell spicy chicken but is also trying to be a chicken place is just out. And you know what? You're so right. Like Dave's Hot Chicken, pretty good. I'm never mad at Dave's Hot Chicken. Popeyes, delicious. That's my go-to. I normally either like to get like their boneless wings and their sweet and spicy sauce or their spicy chicken sandwich. Or sometimes, if I'm feeling like I want to go a little more safe, I'll just get like the spicy chicken tenders. And their fries are phenomenal. Nerd, yeah, nerd alert. But I think you're actually so right with that. If they don't have a spicy chicken variant, then they're just like, they're not doing it right. And maybe I would like Cane's if they had a spicy chicken variant, because I find just their chicken to be so bland. Like their sauce is having to work overtime, and I don't really like their sauce because I think they put too much black pepper in it. I don't dislike black pepper, but when your sauce's like main flavorant is black pepper, you're doing something wrong. Politics aside, Chick-fil-A has a badass spicy chicken sandwich. I've never actually had their spicy chicken sandwich. I do like their sweet and spicy sriracha sauce. So normally I just go to Walmart and buy their sauce and then just make chicken nuggets at home. Because if you've ever had it's like called, I think just like Bear Chicken. They sell it at Costco. It's so good. It actually is a really good like Chick-fil-A chicken dupe. Because their fries aren't anything special. It's their chicken that's good, and like some of their sauces are good. So if I can just get their sauce from Walmart and then like their chicken, it's not actually their chicken, but close enough from like Costco, we're cooking with gas right there. Nah, just waffle fries. Yeah, it's like, meh. You know who has good fries? Arby's. Arby's seasoned curly fries. So good. Probably my favorite fast food fry. And then my next favorite fast food fry would probably actually be Popeye's fries. Culver's. Oh, I haven't had Culver's in a minute. Not since the Midwest. They have them here, but I think the nearest one's like 20 minutes away, which is like just a little too far for fast food. At least from like my personal opinion. All right, I'm gonna guess frog. We haven't gotten a frog in a minute. It's Sherb! I love Sherb. I have Sherb's amiibo though, so I'm not gonna take him here, but I do love Sherb. You know what else I get if I'm wanting just like chicken tenders or something? Chili's. Oh my gosh, they're like honey buffalo chicken tenders and then they're mozzarella sticks. Oh, so good. Goat, yes, he is a goat. He's like lived on my island on and off because I'll like invite him and he'll ask to leave. I'm like, okay, let me let him leave and then we'll see who we get in case it's someone else that I want because I can always invite him back whenever. You know what's wild? Goat is considered peasant food in many countries. I feel like that kind of makes sense. Since I feel like it's a little bit easier to come by. I mean, I feel like chicken's more so. I'm personally not a huge fan of goat. I find it to be like a little too tough. But maybe I just also haven't had it prepared very well. All right. I'm gonna go cow. We haven't had a cow in a while. Gator's pretty good. Can you tell I'm hungry? I know you're making me hungry. I just grabbed more chips. I literally keep on just like manually muting my mic every single time because otherwise I'm afraid I'm like crunching so hard and loud into the microphone. Which I know some people don't mind the sound. I know other people get like totally icked out by the sound. So like just in case. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna have to mute for a moment. right, I'm back. Okay, let's look for cow. Another penguin. It's another freaking penguin. We at least, I don't think we've had this one yet. Or maybe we did get him once. Those eyes look familiar. Oh, I freaking mind. Stop that. You're chomping me hurt. No. I'm not turning this into an ASMR stream. I feel like gator just tastes like chicken. Which kind of makes sense, because didn't birds like technically descend from reptiles? Like, isn't that the ongoing theory? I don't even know if it's a theory. I think it's pretty much been proven to be true. Yep, I don't know if it's been proven, but when you eat chicken, you're chomping on one miniature T-Rex, pretty much. I mean, I think if you like actually like compare their skeletal structure, it's like surprisingly similar to where it's like, for all we know, a T-Rex could have looked like a giant chicken. Hair and feathers decay before fossilization. Exactly. And I think they've actually found that some dinosaurs have had feathers. So like kind of makes sense. And like if you look at the structure of like a T-Rex's arms, you know, you always know them for having like the little arms. Those could have actually just been the starts of wings. All right, I'm gonna guess bunny? I don't know if I've guessed bunny recently. No, it's a rhino. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a TikTok lie, but who knows? Them T-Rexes and their Red Bull addictions. Sounds like me with my generic energy drink. Like, I think that's literally just what it's called. It's just called like energy flavored drink. It gives you wings. Oh, I see. Weren't they like at one point, and maybe this is also just like an internet thing that wasn't actually true, but I feel like I remember hearing that they were like sued at one point for their slogan, Red Bull gives you wings, because someone like sued them for false advertising because they didn't actually get wings when drinking Red Bull. Who knows if like they actually won the lawsuit? Like it may have just been like an attempted suit, because like obviously it's not going to actually give you wings. Like, what a crazy thing to do. I feel like that was just someone just trying to get a money grab. I heard but cannot confirm or deny, never researched. Exactly. It's one of those things you read on the internet, but who knows if it's actually true. Or if someone was just trying to make a funny post. It was like an old thing, and I feel like, I don't know, making up stuff for like clout or views or like popularity or whatever on like social media, I feel like it's more of a newer thing. Ooh, oh. I hadn't guessed, but I saw her, so can't guess now. Another rat! Okay, going to Lowe's to get mousetraps, BRB. Actually, or was that a joke about the the last villager we got? Because if actually, then have a good time. Joke. Okay. Just wanted to know if I actually needed to say goodbye. I should have put out her fire. That was a missed opportunity. All right, I'm feeling dog on this next one. Like, it is crazy that we are this many tickets in. Shep's coming. Your time is here. All right, well, if you're saying it. I mean, it's not a bamboo island, so I don't know. You've been feeling dog for the past 2 hours. No, every so often I have to put it back out into the universe in the hopes that it'll come true. But yet, of course, we've gotten just another penguin. I swear we've gotten 20 penguins. Like, what do you mean we've gotten 20 penguins and 1 dog? Like, we have gotten so many penguins. Not so much today. Like, today we've still gotten a lot of penguins today. But when I was streaming the other day doing this hunt, oh my gosh, we got so many penguins. I should have put out his fire. I mean, it's not like penguins need fire anyway. Next, I'm gonna call it you're getting another Judy. Oh, there is a chance I could get Judy again. Okay, I'll go bear cub. I don't hate that. That'd be so funny if after all of this, I just get Judy. Because I think you can technically get the villager that just asked to leave. I have her amiibo. I can invite her back whenever I want. Where is it? I don't see it. I think it's somewhere in here. All right, let's see who I get. That's the last time I try to be positive. Snooty Booty Judy. Yep, Snooty Booty Judy. Oh, no, it's a bear. It is a purple bear, though, so not too far off from Judy. Because she's kind of like a purple and pink and blue bear cub. Care Bear. Yeah, she did look like a Care Bear. I still don't even know if Judy's gonna be like endgame for my island. Like, I kind of just invited her to try to get a specific DIY, but I kind of feel inclined to, like, make her permanent eventually. I still haven't gotten that DIY from her. Blair, I do also have on my island, and she also has the potential to give it to me, but she hasn't. Oh, I haven't guessed. I'm gonna go ostrich. That's the 3rd time we've gotten her today. I gotta check and see how many tickets in I am at this point. Oh boy, we only have 35 left? We've already gone through 75 tickets? We haven't gotten a single dog today. I'm gonna guess rhino on the next one. I don't think I've ever guessed rhino. Running out. I know. Well, I'll use these up today, and then I'll have to go back to a treasure island at some point and continue hunting. Because I got like 210 tickets from the treasure island. I was hoping that would be enough. I mean, statistically speaking, 210 tickets does not guarantee you Shep according to probability. An eagle. Trying to think of like animals that I haven't guessed, because like maybe if I guess the right type of animal, it'll give me a dog. Does that make any sense? No. Am I just delusional at this point? Because we are 176 tickets in? Yes. Snake. You know what? Maybe it will be. No, I'll guess chicken. Because I don't think I've guessed chicken. We've gotten chicken, but I don't think I've actually guessed chicken. If this is a dog, just so you know, I will guess chicken on every single island after this point. Good luck. We like omelets around here. My go-to with eggs, if I'm at a restaurant, I get them over easy. I'm not good at cooking an over easy egg though. So my go-to is just do scrambled because it's easy. And then I add goat cheese to it. Oh, it's so good. Man, can you tell I'm hungry? Another koala. We've gotten a lot of koalas as well. Add Tabasco. Oh, you see, I grew up adding ketchup to my eggs. I wouldn't put cheese in it. It would just be like plain scrambled eggs with ketchup. And honestly, if I get like cheap scrambled eggs somewhere, something like if all they have is scrambled eggs or it's like a hotel buffet sort of thing, I add ketchup. Which I know to some people sounds absolutely disgusting, but you know, don't knock it till you try it. It's kind of like Tabasco just without the spice. Okay, I'm gonna guess hippo. I stayed at a hotel once not too long ago. They had an on-demand pancake machine. I've seen like the waffle machines. Press a button, get a pancake. Oh, would it be like you'd press a button and they'd come out with pancakes for you? Or is it like a machine that makes them? Because I've seen those like waffle machines that sometimes hotels like breakfast will have. No, it's a machine. Oh, interesting. So it just like flips it on its own? Or is it all pre-made and you just push a button and a pre-made pancake just like slops itself out? We finally got a different squid. This is Octavian. He's probably my least favorite of the squids. His house is pretty sick, though. I don't know, it was hidden. You see it pour onto a conveyor. It disappears and comes out golden brown. Oh, I don't know. That sounds sketch to me. No, I'm sure it was fine. It wasn't warm? If it was warm, it was probably made fresh. Unless it's just like they put it through a little heater. But I feel like pancakes are easier to make than waffles. So I feel like if you can do it then with waffles, then you could probably do it with pancakes. It was okay. Pretty tasty if small. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, pancakes, it's kind of hard to go wrong. I had a blueberry pancake for the first time in a long time this weekend, and it was nice. It was very nostalgic. I'm also not great at making pancakes. Anything that you have to flip precisely, I am not good at. I like it just being able to mix it up. Which, like, I would consider myself a pretty good cook otherwise. It's just the flipping precisely. I don't have the patience for it. All right, I'm gonna guess sheep. My favorite's usually French toast. My mom used to make like a French toast casserole for Christmas, and it was so good. Ooh, alligator. She hasn't made it in a while. She would always make that, and she would also do like a separate one that was like egg and sausage and cheese and stuff. And she's continued to make that like every year. And in fact, this past year, she actually made that one as well as like an Eggs Benedict one, and that was also really good. I mean, the Midwest, you just get lots of casseroles. That's like the go-to thing. I grew up on casseroles. It's just funny because I don't know that I've ever made a casserole for myself. To be fair, like, I'm usually cooking for one. So it's like a whole casserole is kind of a lot. All right. Wolf. I'm just trying to think of any animals that I haven't guessed yet. And I don't think I've actually guessed a wolf. A duck. That's Joey. He wears a diaper. I should ask my mom for the French toast casserole recipe, though. That could be fun to make. I would honestly probably just like eat it like a dessert. I could probably make like a mini version if I just get like a smaller casserole dish. I do have little like coquettes. I could maybe fit it in that. Only issues they're circular and bread is not. But I could always like rip up the bread. Maybe that would work. My favorite thing that my mom would make would be a twice baked potato casserole. She would usually, like, the recipe was technically for a casserole. She would usually put it like back in the potato skins. But if she's feeling a little lazier, which can't say I blame her, she just keeps it in casserole form and it's so good. I think it's technically like Paula Deen's recipe. Like, she shared it with me before. I've made it myself. And I'm pretty sure it's like Paula Deen's twice baked potato casserole. But it's so good. Oh, I haven't guessed. I am going to guess bear. I don't know that I know I guessed bear cub a few times. I don't know that I've ever actually guessed just normal bear. And it's a koala. But she would always make it for Christmas, and that was always my favorite thing. I would just like fill up on that. You know, I don't think I've guessed lion. I'm gonna guess lion for this next one. Unless it's a bamboo forest and then we have to lock in. We haven't gotten a bamboo island in a bit. Maybe we're due for one? We're not. Okay, I'm guessing lion. Well, this one's a bear. I don't like the bears. To me, they just have odd proportions. The bear cubs are much cuter. I think I've officially guessed every animal type. So I think this next one just simply has to be a dog. All right, let's see. Is this going to be him? It's a horse. Oh boy. How many tickets do I have left now? 27! If we don't get a single dog today, I'm gonna be pissed off. Of course it's a horse, I know. I don't know with this next one. I'm just gonna go squirrel. I've guessed a squirrel before. I think I have like actually fish. Oh wait, you know what I don't think I've guessed? Elephant. I don't think I've actually guessed elephant. So we're gonna guess elephant here. Oh, it's another squid. This is Zucker. He's made to look like takoyaki. Or technically he's an octopus, but takoyaki's a squid dish. Lobster. I am curious if whenever they come up with like another version of this game, assuming they do for the Switch too, if it'll have like any different animal types. Because they usually add new villagers with each one, but I don't know if they've added new animal types. Oh, have I guessed gorilla? Because I guessed monkey, but I don't think I guessed gorilla. All right, getting dinner. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Oh, just be right back. Okay, even better. Yeah, you got your pork chops, right? All right, I guess I'll guess gorilla here. Nope, just another hamster. Pretty sure I've guessed hamster. It doesn't actually matter that I guess all of them. It's just my like delusional ass is saying, okay, once I've guessed every single animal type, that's when I'll get Shep, which doesn't make a lick of sense. Like that's not how this game works. I don't need to like prove my knowledge of the game to get who I want, but in my mind I do. Because we've got what, like 25 tickets left? Yep. I guess just in case, I'll guess hamster. I know we just got a hamster, but we're gonna guess hamster again. How many koalas is that today? Now, I know I've guessed koala, but have I actually guessed penguin? Because we've gotten a lot of penguins. Which does make me wonder if maybe I haven't guessed it because we've gotten so many. So I guess I'll have to guess that next. Obviously. Because that's how this works, right? Okay, we're guessing penguin. At least we're doing this during cherry blossom season, so we get to see all the pretty trees. Okay, another sheep. But you know what sounds like sheep? Shep. So that means our next one's gonna be Shep. Okay, we'll go dog on the next one. Just for good luck. Every so often we gotta put that out into the universe that we're gonna get a dog. Surely we're not gonna go through 110 tickets without a single dog, right? Let me actually do the math. So for 210 tickets with 35 different species, we should bump into 6. We should have gotten 6 dogs throughout this entire hunt once we're done with our remaining tickets. So we're due for 5 more dogs before we're out of these tickets. Oh boy, it's nice to live in delusion. All right, I'm just gonna guess cat on this next one. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Never mind. This is our second dog. Maybe you should be like, this one is definitely not a dog, but we just got a dog. She's honestly one of my least favorite dogs. No offense. I don't have anything against Dalmatians. My brother actually has a Dalmatian. But she's like kind of like a business lady, which is just kind of eh. We'll go talk to her though. I feel like it'd be bad juju to not go talk to her. Hi, Portia. Like, she's perfectly nice. Wow, you Cruella? No, I'm not Cruella. If I were Cruella, I'd be taking that Dalmatian immediately. You know what, though? I've got, like, a little glimmer of hope. Just at least getting another dog. Nope, only we can keep this good luck up. What if on the rest of these tickets I get dogs? I have 21 tickets left. And you know what? 21 is my lucky number. That was the dog sighting, now a new one. Is it trying for at least 100 tries? No, don't say that! Like, mind you, every 100 tries, we should see, like, approximately 3 dogs. Technically, it's 3 every 105 tries. All right, lucky number 21. Let's see who we get. Nan! Nan's a cutie. That's also my sister's nickname. Okay, so we've gotten a dog that looks like my brother's dog. Now we've gotten a goat that has the same name as my sister. I've got one more sibling. And then it'll be my turn, right? And I'll get Shep. All right, let's see who it gives me for Rachel. Dogs are the worst. You should never find any dogs. You're right. My sister Shannon, though, whose nickname is Nan, she's got 2 little orange cats. And then Rachel's got a kind of yellow lab. I mean, he's a mix, but he looks mostly like a lab. Especially not Shep, he's the worst. Oh, terrible. All right, Rachel, this one's for you. Whoever I get here, this represents you, Rachel. I'm gonna laugh if it's like Rocket. Whoever it is, I'm gonna have to clip this and show it to her later. Is this the squirrel with the unibrow? No, she doesn't have the unibrow. She is cute though. Like if I were Rachel, I wouldn't be too upset by this. Poppy? I don't really know how it would represent Rachel. If anything, like poppies are like my flower, like of my birth month. So hopefully that's not the one representing me. Oh, you know what? No, I got it. Poppy was red, white, and then green, right? My sister's getting married this year, and those are her wedding colors. Okay. This one's me. I'm up, guys. It's gonna be Shep. This is the delusion you only get when you're 200 tickets in. Dapper equals opium. Gotcha. No. We get it on the last ticket trust. That, honestly, I would be okay with that. That would be so iconic. I'm kind of tempted, once I'm done with my tickets, using my actual Nook miles for one ticket just to see who I get. Because it's like, maybe that was the key all along, was I just needed to use my actual hard-earned miles. But I gotta use these tickets first. Okay. Yeah, the sheep is kind of me. I do love sheep, and I especially love the sheep where they've got like the little like black face, but then all of the like the white fur. I fear that was mine. Okay, but the fact that mine was a sheep when we're looking for Shep. Close, we're getting close, guys. The next building she builds on the island, opium den. I am not building an opium den on my island. I'm trying to think of like what items you could even use for that. I guess they do have like an incense item. You could maybe try to use that. You like put it all over you might be able to make it look smoky. She admits an interest. I'm just thinking about the feasibility of building an opium den in Animal Crossing. That doesn't mean I'm going to. I just am assessing if it's feasible. Oh, wow. I was like, I didn't guess an animal, but that's okay. It's just a bowl. Fact. Screw this guy. We've got him a few times now. Do you just fully watch me do that? That felt evil. I can't believe you'd pass on Michael Jordan. He did look like a basketball player, that's fair. But he probably was a jock, and the jock personality type is probably my least favorite. Actually, no, honestly, Peppy might be my least favorite, which is probably a really hot take. But I already have one jock and I have no desire for more. And the only reason why Matt gets to stay is because he's a little bulldog, and so he reminds me of my parents' bulldog. I'm gonna go bird. I don't know, this island's giving me bird vibes. Nope, it's a lion. Bird is the word, yep. Except it's not. Unless it's a lion, yeah. It was lying about being a bird. Okay, I'm gonna guess hamster for this next one. I don't know why, I'm just getting the vibe that it's gonna be a hamster. Oh my gosh, at first I thought that was a hamster. It's a bear cub. Because I was like, in my mind, I was thinking like, it's going to be something yellow. And I know a lot of the hamsters are yellow, but it's a yellow bear cub. So I was kind of close on that one. So I'm going to guess another one that I want to be close, but not quite. So I'm going to guess a sheep for this next one. You see what I'm doing here? Reincarnated Chuck Norris is my guess. Honestly, there might be a villager that's modeled after him. Or at least gives the same vibe, same energy. Guys, it's a bamboo forest. Lock in, lock in. Are you locked in? Are you locked in? I need confirmation that you're locked in before I go look and see who this is. I won't lock. No, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Okay, now it's locked. All right, we're locked in. Where are they? Where are they? I don't believe you. You weren't locked in, were you? You weren't actually locked in, were you? It's Snooty. Sorry, it was me. I didn't lock in. Disastrous Mango, are you kidding me? You weren't locked in? I did say anteater earlier. You did say that. How many tickets do we have left? I feel like we're like nearing 10. We've got 14 tickets left. No, he does not live in a bamboo environment. The like island that spawns has nothing to do with who the villager is going to be. It was just earlier I said that I have a vision of Shep in a bamboo forest. So whenever I see the bamboo island, that's when it's time to lock in. Because I've manifested that he will be on a bamboo island. No, I'm not going to guess on this one. Maybe that's what's been leading me astray. I don't know what animal it's going to be. It could be anything. Hold on. Chuck Norris versus Shep. Images go. He kind of gives the vibe. He's kind of looks like a little like rough and tough guy. Look at him. That's low-key Chuck Norris vibes, right? With the little like cut off denim vest. Maybe we've been looking for Chuck Norris all along. Yeah, exactly. It's a freaking hamster. Does that mean Shep is dead? No. He's the reincarnated Chuck Norris. Gotta keep up. Okay. I feel like from here on out, we just have to manifest that it's gonna be a dog. So like this one's gonna be a dog. The next one's gonna be a dog. The one after that is gonna be a dog. I mean, we're still due for 4 more dogs amongst like 12 tickets. He cannot die. He just got tired of living. Exactly. He was ready to move on to the next big thing. Disastrous Mango, I'm gonna need you to lock in and lock in right now. Are you locked in? Thank you, Tenshi, for the raid. Okay, we've got a raid. This better be Shep. Okay, you're locked in, Alexander. Disastrous Mango, are you locked in? I need you locked in. Hello, Daos. How are you? I'm locked in and I threw the kick out. Okay, let's go. We're all locking in. Good. And it's not Shep. It's not Shep. Who even is this? I don't know. Paolo? Thank you, Tenshi, for locking in. I'm doing well. I hope the hunt has been somewhat fruitful. Oh, we've been defying all sorts of odds this hunt. I'm looking for Shep, which I guess for a little context, this is who we're looking for the hunt, okay? Oh, wrong thing. I am about 200 tickets in and have gotten 2 dogs, neither of which were Shep. Listen, I only have so many lock-ins now. I appreciate the lock-in, Alexander. I brought the pink luck, but not the Shep luck. Oh no! Did you just also finish up a villager hunt? Thank you for the follow, Tenshi. I know, that's what it's like. We've just been getting horrible odds. And you know what? We've gotten like 20 penguins. That's probably the animal that we've gotten the most. And we just haven't been getting dogs. I finished up work on terraforming. Ooh, so you've been grinding. We've just mostly been chilling and talking about food. What are you terraforming for? Are you resetting your island? Ooh, what food? Well, we talked a little bit about like what we were gonna have for dinner, what we had for lunch, favorite breakfast foods, how we like our eggs. There's a lot of conversation that you can fill in for over the course of like 100 tickets. Where are they? Oh, it's Mr. Cheeks. It's the gorilla that's got his little cheeks out. Peppa Pig puzzles. We did talk about Peppa Pig puzzles. Our favorite chicken joints. The conclusion was, and I think this is actually a really good conclusion, if the chicken place doesn't offer like a spicy chicken, they're not good. Even their like plain chicken is not good. They have to offer a spicy chicken if they're worth anything. Gotta have some variety at least. Exactly. That's why it's like, I can't do canes. It's so blanding, you got no options. We decided that Duffer should just take a deep fryer with her to every island. Yeah, I have gotten a lot of chickens. I've had a plot though that's just been like staying unfilled. Like for some reason it hasn't auto-filled even though it's been like over a week and I haven't been time traveling. So I figured, you know, I'm gonna kind of have to do a villager hunt, but we only have 10 Nook Mile tickets left. Just open your own chicken place on an island. Oh, I should do that. The only chicken villager that I've ever had was Becky and I did not like her. And we've got Marina again. Even if the island's a bust, there's a good chance for a tasty snack. I want to say with the octopus too. I love the Portuguese chicken. Who's that? Or are you talking about like an actual food item? Or are you talking about Nando's? Why do all the octopi look like Hubert? Oh, I don't know. Like food, LOL, not the villagers. Okay, I wasn't sure if maybe one of the chickens was themed to look Portuguese. Or had like a Portuguese name. Because Nando's is technically Portuguese, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's like Portuguese, South African, but also British, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, goose Portuguese? Yeah. I don't think there is even a goose. Which I feel like they could take one of the ostriches and make it low-key look like a Canadian goose or something. Geese are walking sandwiches. I can't say I've ever eaten geese. Oh my gosh, it's Michael Jordan again. You're kidding me. That's it. You're getting your campfire put out, buddy. Nando's is South African. Okay, that's why I know it's kind of like a blend of a lot of different stuff, though. Oh, sick! We just hit our follower goal! Thank you so much, Tenchi! And thank you for the follow, Dask! Hi, Study Stream Ken! It's like greasy duck. Ooh. And duck is like greasy, gamey chicken. Yeah, I don't know that I'd like it. I have had duck. Because I've had Peking duck before. Maybe the Styx Island will be a duck. Think I arrived from the raid. Well, welcome! Duck is popular here. That makes sense. I didn't have any when I was there, but like I said, I was only in France for a day. It was a lot cheaper to fly into Paris and just take the Eurostar than it was to fly into London. Like, it was like, I think our plane tickets were like half the price. It was like $700 versus like $1,400. So it's like way, way, way worth it. Plus we ended up getting a day in Paris, which we weren't intending on having initially. All right, is this going to be a duck? Let's see. Nope, another lion. That's only a slight price difference. Exactly, just slight. Thank you for the follow, Sky. How far are you in Animal Crossing? I'm pretty far. I haven't finished my island yet. I didn't get the game during the 2020 craze. I got it a few years later. So I'm not as far along as maybe other people. She has 14K hours. I do not. I can check and see. I don't know how many hours I'm at. I think it shows in system settings, maybe is where you find it. Data management. I always forget where you actually find it in here. Is it in here somewhere? Well, don't want to delete my data. Last I checked, though, I did have over 1,000 hours. Oh, choose your account on the... Okay, let me go back. Oh, no, you should choose account. So up here. Oh, I'm a total liar. 455 hours. I don't know why I thought I had reached 1,000. So a decent amount. I have I want to say 2/3 of my island done. And I have all of my fossils. I'm missing, I think, 10 art pieces, and I'm slowly but surely working through all of the critters. I'm not time traveling or anything, so it's just going to be a little bit of a slower process. Animal Crossing will do that to you. Oh, yeah. I feel like I have 1,000 hours in the game. This is your first run through? Yes. Yeah, I haven't restarted my island or anything. When I eventually decide to upgrade to Switch 2, I'll probably do a new island. But I'll probably always keep this Switch with this island. But I'm kind of hesitating upgrading to a Switch 2. Right now, I've been borrowing a friend, so I've still been able to play Pokopia. But eventually they are going to ask for it back, and then I'll probably want to upgrade. So you're still getting your first 10 villagers? No, 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 no. I've had many villagers at this point. I just have a plot that for some reason isn't auto-filling. Who is that? And she obviously looks like a skunk, but I have Blair and she's also a little skunk. Oh, Tasha. Interesting. When I say 2/3 of the way done with my island, I just mean in terms of decorating. I probably still have about 1/3 of my island that's empty. Yeah, I did my first run through in 2024. Okay, nice. So you also did it like later. It's also tough because like I feel like there's never really a point in this game where like you are done. I mean, obviously, like if you have everything unlocked and you feel like you're at a finishing point with your island, maybe you could consider yourself done. But then with the new like dream islands or slumber islands that they just introduced, I feel like there's so much more like gameplay, at least for decorating now. Doing my second run through now. Nice. What made you decide to restart? Like, what did you just get to the point where you felt like you had like finished it? Like, what did you consider finished? I'm just curious. Restarting because you bought a Switch too, and that makes sense. I know a lot of people restarted, especially with like the new update and everything. Oh, did you not have your save carried over? Because I know you have to like specifically like download it and upload it to your new console. Wait, how many tickets do we have left? Oh, we've only got 6 tickets left. Yeah, I know some people have accidentally restarted their islands for that exact reason. Just a bear cub. I consider done when you built your theme for your island, have designed all the villages into this theme so everything vibes, or if the vibe is right. Yeah, I think that's fair. I feel like for me, it's like once I get to that point and I finish my museum, that's when I'll kind of feel like done with this island. But even then, like I haven't done any of my slumber islands. So I feel like that will also kind of still be like another like decent amount of time of gameplay. Oh, the collecting. Yeah, there's still a lot of collecting to do. I mean, realistically though, if I like finish my island before I finish my museum, I would just like hop on every so often, check and see if there's an art piece that I'm missing from Red or like a new bug I need to catch or something. I really want to get the Starbucks for the museum. Yeah, I do have that. I feel like it doesn't take that long to get. I think you maybe, I forget how many items you need to like donate to the museum until you get that. Oh, you're doing great then. Yeah, I only have I have like 10 more artwork and I'm mostly there with bugs. I kind of just need to like wait for like, I kind of restarted playing this game. I'm gonna say in like September. So I kind of just need to wait for the cycle to finish so I can get all of the critters. And I have gotten some from Captain Islands as well. So like, yeah, there's no use in rushing. Exactly. It's like I bought the game. I might as well make sure I get my money's worth. Oh, a kangaroo. Okay, see, these are like the creepy kangaroos where they blink at the same time. I never time traveled on my first run, and I haven't either. The only like cheating I've done was I did go to a mystery island to get these Nook Miles tickets. But I honestly wasn't even planning on doing that until like my plot just for some reason didn't autofill. So I was like, okay, well, it seems I was just going to let it autofill. I was like, okay, well, it seems like I kind of have to do a villager hunt and I don't have a lot of Nook Miles. So I was figured, okay, we'll go to a treasure island, get some of those, but I'm making sure to not pick up any of the like the DIYs or anything from these like Nook Mile islands that way. So like don't fully feel like I've cheated, but there's a little bit of that. But yeah, I haven't time traveled or anything. Yeah, I've only used treasure islands for Nook Mile tickets. Yeah. Like, I don't really want to use them just to, like, hack for money. I mean, I've gotten lucky with the turnip market to where, like, money has become, like, a non-issue. The only time I really time traveled was when I was busy on a Sunday and missed turnip buying. Yeah, I miss turnip buying almost every Sunday. I do a workout class on Sunday mornings and it's at like 11. So unless I remember to do it before, I just never get my turnips. And I like to sleep in, so I'm normally like waking up for the class. But I have been meaning to buy some turnips recently. I have the turnip crate DIY and I want to make more of them, but I'm like just never up early enough for the turnips. I think this is my 4th to last ticket. Yeah, I hate missing the turnip vine. I know. I wish it's like if you have like the late ordinance, if she would come like Sunday evenings or something instead of Sunday mornings or even Sunday nights. Okay, so yeah, this is my 4th to last. We have 3 tickets after this. Ugh, we got her earlier today. Because I have the late night ordinance in effect, so I wish it would like adjust because of that as well. All right, 3rd to last. Hopefully at least one of these last 3 will be a dog. Statistically speaking, they all should be. That's one of the reasons I started time traveling, was to just split my time between AM and PM because I only played at night. Yeah, and I kind of have that issue too, honestly. But it's kind of one of those, like, all I need to do is just like go buy a bunch of turnips once so that I have enough for like any of the DIYs I want to do. Because then I can just like, the 2 DIYs with the turnips that I'm interested in is just like the normal crate and then the stack of 2 crates, which just uses the normal crate. So I can just go buy a bunch to make a bunch of the crates and then just like have whatever I need. So if I want to use a single stack, I just have that already. If I want to use the 2 stack, then I can just make some. Honestly, he's pretty sick because he does look like a dragon, but obviously he's not who we're looking for. Prayed for Shep, thank you. I need it. I'm gonna try to play in the daytime more. Nighttime, I keep missing things. Yeah, like I hate when like everything's closed. Too many times I like hop on too late and I'm like, oh man, I missed seeing whatever was in like Nook's Cranny for the day. I didn't even realize the turnips were used in DIYs. Yeah, but the problem is they spoil, so I would need to buy them and like turn them into the crates like immediately pretty much. But it's also kind of nice because I could also buy them, see if they're worth anything like valuable throughout the week, and if they are, sell them. And if they're not, then turn them into crates. That might make more sense. All right, 2nd to last. Time to manifest for Shep. Do the crates sell like turnips though? I don't know how much they sell for. Shep, come here, boy. All right. We're all manifesting. Show me Shep. Another koala. You know what? Maybe he will be my last ticket. Technically I have 2 more tickets because I did say I was going to buy 1 Nook Mile ticket once I'm done with these. So we technically have 2 more tickets. Because it's like maybe the game is just playing a sick joke and it wants to make sure that the ticket that I get Shep on is one that I buy with my own hard-earned Nook Miles. 2 Sheps, please. Yes, exactly. I would like 2 Sheps, please. I don't need more info. All right, last one. Well, kind of. Last one of the cheated tickets. I don't know. It's not a bamboo forest. I had a vision that I would see Shep in a bamboo forest. No. All right. We'll have to go buy 1 ticket. Hope is not over yet. I'll also show you the turnip DIY real quick because I do have 1 on my island. I just need to go buy more turnips to make more. And I only have the single stack. I don't think I have the 2 stack anywhere. So I'll do that, buy 1 more ticket, and then that'll be our last attempt, at least for today. I'll need to hop onto a treasure island at some point and get more. Oh my gosh, that's funny that I have a dog here. I wonder if since I have Biscuit here, if that means Biscuit won't pop up on an island, in which case would increase my odds even more of getting Shep if I get a dog. I did double check to make sure Shep wasn't staying in my hotel today. This is like what one of the turnip DIYs looks like. So this is like the single one, but there's also a DIY where you use 2 of these to make it like a double stack. But it's kind of nice. It's a good option for if you're trying to do like any sort of like farm or something like that. Oh, I love your island. Thank you. It doesn't really have like one theme. It kind of just has like just different areas with different vibes based off of like what I like. Your island's so well done. I doth consider buying some turnips. Yes, thank you. All right. 1 Nook Mile ticket. Yes, don't time travel. If you time travel, they will spoil. All that in only 455 hours. About, yeah, I guess. I mean, I've got like my castle area. And then what was over there is kind of, oh, excuse me, Lolly. It's kind of more of like a little canal area. Sorry, I gotta add some suspense before we use our last ticket. So this is like my canal area. And then up above my little farmer's market area here, I've got my like farm area. And then I've got a little like grocery store here. So there's a little food truck, little puzzle area here along the river. This is my camping area. And this is like part of my orchard, and then it kind of continues down here. I need a food truck too. Honestly, like I get so much of my inspiration from Pinterest. Any particular villager you're trying to find? I'm trying to find Shep. I will show you. This is who I'm looking for. He's a little sheepdog. Then I've got like some little like garden area here. And then this is the next area I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to create more of like a city vibe over here. But then if you come down from this, I have like a little like beach boardwalk type area. So it's just like a few different like zones. And just like villager houses kind of like interspersed throughout. Like this kind of follows more of like the garden vibe. This is the empty plot. Realistically, Shep is not going to live here. Oh, you like the dog species in particular? In general, I'm just a huge dog fan. So I do have quite a few. I can show you. I have Fret, Mac. Mac was actually my starter. He was like my initial jock starter, like my OG2, and then Bones. And so I plan on getting rid of Sandy eventually. When I get Shep, I kind of want to use him to replace Raymond. That's my current plan, though I'll probably have him living in Sandy's plot, which is on the boardwalk. Yes, I do have Raymond. I got Raymond through an amiibo, though. Like, I got a couple packs of amiibos back when they used to still sell them, and that's how I got Raymond. Yes, I do. I don't dislike Raymond. I just think he's a little basic. So I do still want a smug villager because Raymond is smug. That's why I want Shep, because Shep is my favorite smug villager. So I want to replace him. I don't dislike Raymond. I do think he's very cute. But he's been living on my island for a little bit. You know, I feel like we get along okay, but I wouldn't mind seeing him go. JK, I understand. Makes sense. Yeah. Everyone just has their own preferences. Like, it was actually really funny. One of my first villagers that I got on this hunt today was Marshall, which I know so many people love Marshall. Like, I know he's another, like, top villager. In fact, I think he may actually be more popular than Raymond. So it's really funny that I got him on, like, I want to say, like, island number 4 or something of my villager hunt. All right. This is our last one. Fingers crossed we get Shep. Do you have dogs in real life? I do. I have an Italian Greyhound, so they don't really have any dog that looks like him in the game. He's currently curled up sleeping behind me. All right. Moment of truth. It's Kyle! So Kyle's kind of funny. I had Kyle on my island, and I accidentally kicked him off not knowing what I was doing. But I wasn't mad that he left. Dang, I know. I will have to go to a treasure island again, get some more Nook Miles ticket, and continue my hunt. Luckily, it seems like my plot is glitched and it's just not autofilling, so I don't think I'm in any particular rush for this villager hunt. But we'll see. I'll try to do it sooner rather than later, because I do wake up every morning and just like quickly hop on my Switch to double check to make sure the plot didn't autofill. It hasn't for over a week now, so I think it's just not going to. I still have to learn how to use Treasure Island. So the key is to just search like Animal Crossing Treasure Island on Twitch, and there's like a bunch of streams. You can just choose one and it'll say like it'll have just a bunch of different island codes, and it'll say what's on each island. And so you can just find one that has what you're looking for. God damn it, Kyle. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. It's kind of funny that I did happen to get him on like my last ticket, just since he was one of my original villagers. He was just one that like auto-filled in my first 10, and I accidentally kicked him off. He came up to me, he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about just like exploring the world. I'm like, yeah, you go do that. Like, go explore the world. Not realizing that I was kicking him off my island. It was the first like villager that I ever kicked off. So it was kind of a little bit of a karmic justice that he would be my last villager on my hunt, at least for today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on ahead and just end things here. Like I said, I plan on continuing the hunt, assuming that my plot doesn't autofill. And if it does, then the next time one of my villagers asks to leave, I will just start the hunt up from there. But thank you everyone for joining. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here, but I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you again for the raid, Tenshi. It means a lot, and I will see you in the next one.